There are many different blockchain networks. Each is trying to solve a specific use cases. Some lack modern consensus protocols, and some are economically non-viable for DeFi ecosystems. Bitcoin is an excellent store of value, but its transaction processing is slow. Ethereum is a great technology, but its current underlying infrastructure is not natively scalable. The high transaction fees make this technology almost unfeasible to be widely adopted by financial institutions. Some other blockchains are fast and cost-efficient, but lack modern architectures such as smart contracts. Meet Coreum. Coreum is a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain built to serve as a core infrastructure of future blockchain applications. The Coreum blockchain is simply the solution to improve all current weaknesses and provide developers with an essential infrastructure to build any decentralized app, from DeFi and metaverse to gaming, even banking and remittances in the financial industry. Coreum interoperates with existing blockchains while processing efficient, secure, fast, and sustainable transactions. Let's take a closer look at Coreum's architecture. Consensus mechanism. Coreum uses a bonded proof-of-stake consensus mechanism that allows for staking, non-custodial delegating, slashing, and governance. Speed and quorum. With a block time of 1.5 seconds, Coreum is extremely fast and can process up to 7,000 transactions per second, with a federated group consisting of 9 validators that rotate every 4 hours. Core token. The core token is the native token of the Coreum blockchain, a transactional token that facilitates all operations and functionalities on the Coreum network. Transaction fees, validators rewards, and token burn mechanism. It is imperative that a blockchain can sustain and be economically optimal during heavy load or not load at all. Coreum uses a stable fee model that maintains the transaction fee regardless of block size and network activity. A dynamic ratio of fees generated through each block will be used towards validator incentives, rewards pool replenishment, and the remaining portion is burned on the network, making Coreum's economy deflationary. When the network is busy and transaction volume is high, validators are incentivized directly from the transaction fees. When there is less activity, incentivization is through a reward pool designed for low traffic times. This pool will be filled with excess transaction fees during heavy loads. What's the outcome? The more transactions, the lower the fees, while validators and delegators are still incentivized. Smart contracts. While many blockchain networks currently use the Ethereum virtual machine, Coreum benefits from the modern Turing-complete WebAssembly engine to process smart contracts. These contract applications can be written in many languages and compiled into WASM before processing. This feature allows for extensive growth in decentralized applications within the Coreum ecosystem. Interoperability. With hundreds of blockchains currently being used, Coreum deploys a bridge functionality to interoperate with various chains through the collateralized wrapping. This allows for other cryptocurrencies to flow into Coreum's ecosystem seamlessly. Built-in modules. Along with the built-in non-custodial bridge functionality, Coreum has a built-in full-featured decentralized exchange module with synthetic order book functionality. On-chain token issuance, minting, and tokenization. With a native support for the issuance of any fungible and non-fungible assets on-chain, Coreum takes asset issuance and minting to the next level. This built-in functionality even allows issuers to customize their tokenized assets with optional features such as wallet whitelisting, burning, and freezing for when it comes to the heavily regulated financial markets like stock and ETFs. Use cases. Coreum provides developers and financial institutions with a complete essential infrastructure to build any DeFi applications. Coreum even incentivizes and provides grants to qualified developers to build intuitive dApps on the Coreum blockchain. Some of the proposed use cases of the Coreum blockchain are tokenized securities, liquidity providers and market makers, cross-border payments, banking and remittance, stablecoin ecosystems, lending platforms, wrapped cryptocurrencies, decentralized exchanges, metaverse applications, NFT marketplaces, gaming and play-to-earn apps. Now, let's compare Coreum with the existing popular blockchains. Blockchain generation, interoperability, on-chain governance, transactions per second, transaction fee, block time, energy consumption, consensus mechanism, smart contract and DeFi, native DEX, distributed cloud computing and storage. Coreum, built by the community for the community, a project backed by the Sologenic Development Foundation.
What's good, YouTube? This is RPU here, and I'm back again with another video. And guys, Coreum was designed with the future in mind. Coreum is a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain built to serve as a core infrastructure of future decentralized applications, and the Sologenic community receives Core for free, man. If you've been with me this long, you know, ain't nothing like free money, right? Ain't nothing like it, man. So, the third Coreum airdrop has been distributed, and the fourth snapshot has been completed. Guys, in this video, I will show you why Core will be at the core of Web 3.0 and the Internet of Value. Let's get to the core of this thing. Follow Coreum on Twitter at CoreumOfficial. Coreum is a fast Layer 1 blockchain with smart contract set as a core infrastructure for future decentralized apps and DeFi. $Core, man. Backed by @RealSologenic. Coreum has over 35,000 followers on Twitter. Follow Sologenic on Twitter @RealSologenic. Disrupting the asset trading industry. Tokenized securities, crypto assets, and NFTs. Sologenic has over 174,000 followers on Twitter. Follow Bob Ross on Twitter @BobRossX. He is the co-founder of Sologenic and Coreum. Bob has over 86,000 followers on Twitter. Follow Reza Bashash on Twitter @RezaBashash. He is also a co-creator and technical lead at Sologenic and Coreum. #GoSolo, man. Reza has over 26,000 followers on Twitter. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter @RPUReloaded so you can get my latest updates and retweets of things that I think are interesting in the crypto space. Alright guys, let's get to it. Coreum says we have partnered with bitforex.com for the support of the upcoming Core airdrops for solo holders. Stay tuned for new exchange support announcements and future listings. #Core rules. So guys, if you're not already participating in this Coreum airdrop, you can move your Sologenic to Bitforex and you'll be able to receive your Coreum airdrop via that exchange. Also, just a quick reminder, Coreum is also trading on Bitrue, and you can also participate in the Coreum airdrop via the Bitrue exchange. Shout out to Bitrue. Bitrue is the #1 XRP-centric exchange in the space. Coreum says we wanted to give a warm welcome to our new Golang developer, Adolfo Oliveira from Argentina. Adolfo is a published author on operating systems management with vast experience in the IT field and innovative blockchain ecosystems. Welcome to the Core team. #Core rules. Let's go, man. The team just keeps getting better and better. Reza Bashash says, I'm heading to Ripple's private event to meet the team in Dubai now. On a separate note, our XLS-20D staging DevNet is operational. We're making sure that Sologenic is the first XRPL NFT marketplace to adopt that once the XRPL amendment is passed. So Reza went to Dubai around the 29th of March. You know what else was happening on the 29th of March? The World Government Summit in Dubai. Everybody who was anybody was there. Over 30,000 participants, world government leaders, blockchain tech innovators. I even seen ZZ Binance on screen at the World Government Summit. I haven't watched the whole thing. The World Government Summit is over 6 hours long. But I'm going to really try to sit down and try to watch the whole thing, because even Kevin O'Leary is there, talking about blockchain. After criticizing blockchain for so long, and now he's participating in these major events talking about how big blockchain is going to be. And Ripple is there, and Reza Bashash is there. Yeah. It's crazy. All the big wigs are there. Bob Ross says, within the last few weeks, the Coreum team has carefully evaluated and onboarded the top blockchain developers to join the Coreum Dream Team in different parts of the world. Poland, Italy, Iran, Argentina, Ukraine, Canada, Spain, and ... Let's build the future of blockchain now. Let's do it. Coreum says, Coreum featured among the most cost-effective and energy-efficient blockchains for industry adoption. How can blockchain change the entertainment industry by Forbes? Let's check out the full read. Guys, this is the second time. The second time that Coreum has been highlighted by Forbes. The first time, they tried to say, that was a fluke. But y'all know lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot, man. So this is the second time that you're seeing Coreum on Forbes, man. That should tell you something. Now, this is talking about their Hollywood and entertainment section. It says, how can blockchain change the entertainment industry? Blockchain technology is lined up to have a lasting positive impact on numerous areas in and around the film and TV industry. In 2021, funding to blockchain startups gained a 713% rise year over year to reach $25.2 billion. Damn, that's a lot of money. So far, blockchain has been utilized to great success as an effective digital ledger for transparency, safety, and security. The potential around general efficiency is limitless. See that? Limitless. I hope the price is limitless too. The way content is funded, produced, distributed, and exhibited is all said to be positively disrupted using blockchain technology. In the words of Christine Lagarde, man, it's shaking the system. One way the tech could assist is during the production process. Dealing with crew in different locations and countries could allow for seamless transitions through payments, attribution of milestones reached for production budget drawdowns, and entertainment agreements between production parties. Another area that the industry has struggled with for years is piracy. Blockchain could be used by tying it to content to not only track but prohibit its usage around the world. Royalty distribution could also be altered for more efficient transactions. Guys, the entertainment industry loses I think $1 billion every year due to piracy, stealing of movies, software, intellectual property being shared on torrent sites like the Pirate Bay. Shout out to the Pirate Bay. Y'all the plug. Y'all been the plug. Besides Mega Upload, RIP to them. But Pirate Bay has been around for so long. And it has been a thorn in the entertainment industry's side for so long. Right? And so the blockchain will allow them to put restrictions on their products and prohibit counterfeits. They will be able to make a lot more money. You notice how Microsoft comes out with a Microsoft Office product every year, and they want you to pay for that every year, $200-$300 a year. That's crazy, And so people are screw that, I'm going to get a copy online somewhere. But they're going to, due to blockchain, it's going to make it harder or possibly even get rid of pirated copies of intellectual property. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, because I've used Pirate Bay, I'm not gonna lie, but I can understand, why they're doing this. Now, AMC Entertainment also began accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin as a means of payment for concessions and tickets. Wow, I didn't even know that. Would you pay for movie tickets with Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments. Like, I don't think I would do that, but some people will do it. Park Pine Capital has recently been investing in entertainment-based crypto projects at Series A. One of their founders, Ahmed Shabana, recently wrote in an article on Fast Company, "With crypto and blockchain, the movie and entertainment industry is poised to reinvent its business functions, facilitating secure, transparent, and traceable transactions across the market." And most likely, 100% profit, because, those transactions will be immutable on the blockchain, and you'll probably have, when you buy the software, it'll probably come with like some type of NFT on the blockchain to verify that you purchased the product. You see how this is going? It's crazy. Innovation to the blockchain. Similar to the birth of the internet, we are still very much in the heavy transition period in moving towards blockchain as an industry. We are so early. We are like the early internet days, like the early 2000s when it comes to this blockchain, man. It's crazy. I miss the internet craze. I'm not going to miss this one. Though there has been adoption in certain areas and much is known on the potential, it is still seen as a secondary solution at present time. As more developments are made, perspectives on the technology can grow. Conventional institutions that were once hesitant to take part in the digital revolution are now seeking to integrate blockchain into their daily operations. A reported 90% of European and US entertainment companies are currently researching their blockchain options. Wow, 90%. That's basically everybody. Several key issues like interoperability, scalability, and high transaction fees within existing ecosystems like Bitcoin and Ethereum have stood in the way of these institutions' full incorporation of the technology. Sologenics, third generation blockchain, could have solutions to these issues through its interoperability, allowing for its rapid adoption. You see that? Rapid adoption. And paving the way for Coreums. So, Sologenics' rapid adoption will lead to the adoption of Coreum. And blockchain's mass embracement. That could be the start of an increased exponential shift in entertainment. Wow. Where proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum incur 600-second block times, merely 5 transactions per second, and soaring levels of energy consumption, Coreum performs up to 7,000 transactions per second at a speed of 1.5 seconds while producing 99% less carbon. Wow, 99% less carbon. A green blockchain. It's almost carbon neutral. Almost. 99% less. If we were to round that, it's basically 100. You could basically say that Coreum's blockchain is carbon neutral. Approximately. Energy efficiency has been a tangible and real problem with the technology that is now being solved by alternative sources. Mainly talking about Bitcoin mining and proof of work. The other element with the tech is that the infamous gas fees issue associated with the industry has been turned on its head. When user demand for transactions is higher, Coreum's fees decrease in tandem, the opposite of Ethereum's current methodology. Making it currently more cost effective for industry adoption. You see that? Industry adoption. The bigwigs, the Hollywood executives, the Hollywood studios, all using and adopting blockchain. Similar to how Apple came on top during the growth of the www era, we're seeing a battle for supremacy around best practices and efficiency in the blockchain era that will affect film, TV, and entertainment for a long time to come. Wow. That's amazing. This is the second time that Coreum has been highlighted by Forbes. I believe that Coreum investors will be on the Forbes list. Let's get it. Coreum says, read the official report for the fourth core airdrop ratio for solo holders. The distribution of core airdrop for the month of February 2022 will start on Monday, April 4th at 7:30 p.m. So, guys, the Coreum airdrop distribution started last Monday on the 4th. I received my Coreum on Wednesday, April 6th. I received 71.85 Coreum. I mean, it's stacking up, I'm accumulating Coreum every month. Maybe once I get out of this, crypto loan, which may be at the end of this month, most likely, I may make a purchase of Coreum because I really like the project, and I know that Coreum was designed with the future in mind. Now, this is an article from Sologenic on April 1st. Coreum, core, fourth airdrop ratio for solo holders. This is the official report. The Sologenic Development Foundation has created the Coreum blockchain for the success of the Sologenic ecosystem. Many capabilities of Coreum have been designed to meet Sologenic's roadmap and future expansion. For example, tokenization of assets, ultimate cost efficiency of the transaction, and a native DEX with the synthetic order book. Furthermore, the Sologenic Development Foundation has decided to offer the core airdrop exclusively to the Sologenic community and solo holders as the initial backers of the project. There are 13 snapshots and 12 distributions scheduled for this airdrop. According to the schedule announced, the fourth snapshot was completed at block number, what is that? 70,083,140 on March 4th, 2022 at 4 p.m. UTC time. Have you been making any purchases of Solo? Let me know in the comments. I haven't had a chance to really purchase any Solo. I mean, I've been focused on Elysian, and there's been so many things going on in the space and outside of the space. Like, man, it's if you are a content creator, I want to give kudos to you, man. If you are a content creator in the crypto space, salute to you, man, because putting out content every day takes work, research, all of that, man. And I give respect where it's due, man. So salute to all the YouTubers out there who are covering the evolution of the crypto space. Now, the SDF team has started contacting all centralized exchanges that have supported the Solo airdrop to support the core airdrop for their Solo holders as well. Some exchanges are participating, but I keep telling you guys to pull your crypto off the exchanges. Like, you cannot trust these exchanges at the end of the day. I mean, I say it over and over and over again. Did you not learn from Songbird? Did you not learn from X5? Did you not learn from Solo? I don't know, man. What's it going to take for it to get through your head that you need to pull your crypto off the exchange, man? If you need a cold storage wallet, my link to purchase a decent biometric hardware wallet will be in the description of this video. If you purchase using my link, I can get you $50 off. That's a deal. That's a steal. Biometric hardware wallets go for $160. I'm getting you $50 off, man. Now, what's the total number of Solo holdings participating in the core airdrop? After our compliance team's full review, we're pleased to announce that there was no discrepancy, and the total number of Solo holdings participating in the fourth core airdrop is as follows. The total solo holdings participated, 212,461,078 solo, approximately. The final airdrop ratio for the third snapshot is as follows: 0.0362057264. Let's round that up and say approximately 0.04 core per each solo that participated. The formula is used to calculate the airdrop ratio is as follows. Well, there's that equation if you really want to figure out how they calculated it, but I can say I got 71 core from the third airdrop distribution. Now, a total of 100 million core will be distributed to the solo holders within 2022 every month gradually. When and how will the core airdrop be distributed? Each month's airdrop will be distributed at the time of next month's snapshot at a random date and time to the solo holders. Since all solo holders on the decentralized wallets automatically have a trust line with the Sologenic gateway, either by creating the trust line or by obtaining solo through the DEX, they are not required to take any action to participate in the core airdrop. At the time of the initial core IOU's distribution on the XRPL, all participants must create a trust line with the Coreum gateway to receive the core token deposits. So you had to have a core trust line set up. Like in my XRP toolkit, I set up a trust line for the solo airdrop, and then when the Coreum trust line was announced, I created a trust line for that as well, and I'm receiving my core airdrops. Now, guidelines for solo holders to establish a trust line to receive the Coreum airdrop. If you need that, I can leave that in the comment section. I can leave that pin in the comment section. It's the information to how to set a Coreum trust line. Here is the schedule for snapshot and distribution of the core airdrop for the solo holders. Now, the first and second snapshot, the first snapshot was taken in December. The second snapshot was taken in January. Both of those snapshots were distributed in February. Then a third snapshot was taken in February, which was just recently distributed in March, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got the first two together, I believe, at the same time, I believe, right? And then the third snapshot, that snapshot was taken in February, and that was distributed in March, I believe. I'm not sure. I believe that this schedule may be a little late. I'm not sure. But as far as I can tell, I only got 3 airdrops so far. There's been 3 airdrops and 4 snapshots, right? So I got the first 2 in February. Then I just got the third one. And then there was a 4th snapshot that was just completed. And I got some information on the 4th snapshot and the 4th airdrop as well in this video. But yeah, as we don't have to dwell on this too long, just know that there's going to be a snapshot and an airdrop every month for the rest of this year. We're winning all year, getting core all year, getting a token that was designed with the future in mind to be the core infrastructure of decentralized applications for free. We're winning. Can you say winning? Winning, man. What if you hold your solo on centralized exchanges? Well, solo holders who hold their assets on exchanges will need to periodically check and see if their exchanges are supporting the core airdrop. Well, good luck with that. We already know how that goes. We strongly encourage all the community members to contact these exchanges and request them to support the core airdrop to ensure all the Sologenic community members will receive the core airdrop. Do we have to start another campaign around this bitch? Hashtag free the core, man. Hashtag retweet me. Free the core. Put in the comments. Free the core, man. Hashtag retweet me. When and how can I trade core? Initially, core tokens will be distributed via an IOU on the XRP ledger. However, once Coreum's mainnet is launched in August 2022, users can conduct a token swap through a gateway designated for the core. So yeah, right now we're getting IOUs on the XRP ledger, and then the mainnet is going to launch in August, and then we'll be able to swap our IOU tokens on the XRP ledger for Coreum tokens. And at the same time, the core tokens can remain and coexist on the XRP ledger. That's crazy. So like, cross-chain interoperability with core, that's crazy. You know, you can go from the XRPL to the Coreum mainnet with your tokens. It's crazy. At the time of the initial core IOU's distribution on the XRPL, all participants must create a trust line with the Coreum gateway to receive the core tokens deposits. Guideline for solo holders to establish a trust line to receive the Coreum airdrop. I'll try to remember to leave the Coreum trust line information. I will leave it in a pinned comment of this video. If you haven't already opted in to participate in the Coreum airdrop. How to stay tuned for further updates. If you wish to receive more updates about the upcoming core airdrop, we suggest you follow at Coreum Official and at RealSologenic on Twitter. What is Coreum? Coreum is a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain built to serve as a core infrastructure of future blockchain applications. The Coreum blockchain is simply the solution to improve all current weaknesses and provide developers with an essential infrastructure to build any decentralized app, from DeFi and metaverse to gaming and even asset tokenizations, banking, and remittances in the financial industry. Coreum interoperates with existing blockchains while processing efficient, secure, fast, and sustainable transactions. Get more info on www.coreum.com. Wow. So, curious to calculate your core airdrop amount? You can use that link there. If you do not have a trust line with Coreum's gateway, you will not receive the core airdrop. If you don't have a Coreum trust line open, you're not going to get the airdrop. Tequila Mockingbird says still have not received December and January's airdrop. Is there a Coreum support team? That's not good. If you had your Sologenic on a centralized exchange, it's up to the exchange. You're at the mercy of the exchange. That's why I keep telling you guys to pull your crypto off the exchanges. If you didn't have the trust line set up, you're not getting the core. That's just what they just said. So I hope that I hope he had everything set up. But it sounds like he's not getting it at this time. Now, at Hide It In My Sock says only real one is merged with Solo at Sologenic Help. They don't reply to tweets. They maybe replied once to DMs. Make it count. It told me if you miss getting the first airdrops, it's too late to get them now. Messed up. Hopefully we get this one. So they just confirmed to him that if you didn't get the airdrop, if you didn't get the first two airdrops, it's too late. It's too late. They're chugging along and they're not stopping. Spanish Fly says, I haven't received any core tokens as well. Do we have to leave the solo trust lines active since the core snapshot has already been completed? I would believe so. But if you're not getting your core by now, if you're not getting your core, you ain't getting it. Your best bet right now, if you're having issues setting up a trust line, your best bet is to either go to one of these centralized exchanges, either Bitforex or Bitrue. You can take your Sologenic and move it over there for the duration of the airdrop. And then once the airdrop is completed, you can pull your crypto off the exchanges. I I didn't realize, how many people in the space still have their crypto stuck on exchanges. Coreum says we'd like to introduce our new Golang developer, Milad Zahidi from Iran. Milad is an accomplished software engineer with extensive experience in software design and also a longtime blockchain enthusiast. Welcome to the core team, Core Rules. That's cool, man. They get the best talent from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. And that's what's so cool about this new digital economy is that, like, you can do this work anywhere, remotely anywhere, and you can get hired anywhere. If you have the skills and the capabilities. If I had the skills, I would love to work for Coreum. All right, guys. So now let's talk about WASM, WebAssembly Smart Contracts. While many blockchain networks currently use the Ethereum virtual machine, Coreum benefits from the modern Turing-complete WebAssembly engine to process smart contracts. These contract applications can be written in many languages and compiled into WASM before processing. This feature allows for extensive growth in decentralized applications within the Coreum ecosystem. Like, this is one of the best things I liked about Coreum is because the WASM processing allows for developers from many different communities to come together under one blockchain. Like, you could have people coding Polkadot or Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum Virtual Machine or XRP Ledger code and have it compiled into WASM and become compatible and interoperable with the Coreum blockchain. Like, that's so cool. And so you could have all of your favorite dApps on Coreum. Like, let's say, I'm a big fan of Aave. I like Aave, but their gas fees are just ridiculous. They're ridiculous. So imagine, if the developers of Aave were able to compile that dApp into WASM and then launch it on Coreum. And just imagine how much money would be saved in gas fees on the Coreum blockchain. How much value would come to the Coreum blockchain. And that's why I say Coreum was designed in the future in mind. But it's not just me saying that. The W3C brings a new language to the web as WebAssembly becomes a W3C recommendation. Shout out to Fiction Crypto for this information, man. It blew my mind when he first introduced it to me. Now, following HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, WebAssembly has become the fourth language for the web, which allows code to run in the browser. So WebAssembly is the next step in the evolution of code being written on the internet. Like, when I was in college, I remember doing little programs in C and C++, and my teachers wanted me to take JavaScript, but I wasn't really interested in programming at the time. I mean, I really wish, if I could go back in time, I really wish I would have applied myself a little harder, because programmers, they start on average at 90,000 a year. That's crazy. And they just don't have a lot of people who have the coding skills, in this space. And that's why the world is being opened up to globalization, because we have people from all around the world who have these skills, And now the economy, the digital economy has been opened up to everybody, where everybody can participate. It's crazy, And so the competition is fierce. But I just went on a little whole side rant. But guys, Coreum and its WASM processing is a part of the next step in computer code that will run on the internet. Now, this is December 5th, 2019. The World Wide Web Consortium, W3C, announced today that the WebAssembly core specification is now an official web standard. You see that? An official web standard. And Coreum runs on this official web standard, launching a powerful new language for the web. WebAssembly is a safe, portable, low-level format designed for efficient execution and compact representation of code on modern processors, including in a web browser. That's crazy. The arrival of WebAssembly expands the range of applications that can be achieved by simply using open web platform technologies. In a world where machine learning and artificial intelligence become more and more common, it is important to enable high-performance applications on the web without compromising the safety of the users, declared Philippe Lee Hageret, W3C project lead. High-performance applications relying on a low-level infrastructure. At its core, WebAssembly is a virtual instruction set architecture that enables high-performance applications on the web and can be employed in many other environments. There are multiple implementations of WebAssembly, including browsers and standalone systems. WebAssembly can be used for applications like videos and audio codecs, graphics in 3D, multimedia and games, cryptographic computations, you see that? And portable language implementations. WebAssembly enhances web performance. Coreum will enhance web performance. That's what I just got out of that. WebAssembly improves web performance and power consumption by being a virtual machine and execution environment, enabling loaded pages to run as native compiled code. In other words, WebAssembly enables near-native performance, optimized load time, and perhaps most importantly, a compilation target for existing code bases. Despite a small number of native types, much of the performance increase relative to JavaScript derives from its use of consistent typing. WebAssembly leverages decades of optimization for compiled languages, as its bytecode is optimized for compactness and streaming. A web page can start executing while the rest of the code downloads. Network and API access occurs through accompanying JavaScript libraries. The security model is identical to that of JavaScript. Wow. So, WebAssembly is the future. It's an official web standard. And Coreum was built on this new official web standard designed with the future in mind. And that's why Core will be at the core infrastructure of the Internet of Value. And currently, Coreum is only 50 cents. 50 cents. What a deal. What a steal. Not financial advice. I mean, the all-time high is $1.53. Coreum is down over 50% from its all-time high. If I had the money, it's not financial advice, but if I had the money, I would buy this dip. That's not financial advice though. But I will, in the future, I will be scooping up a bag of Core. Last but not least, guys, the 4th Core airdrop distribution for solo holders will start at the end of this month. Damn, man. I just got the 3rd one. Now they're already moving on to the 4th airdrop distribution. It's crazy. Coreum is not stopping. The 5th snapshot has and will be taking place at a random time during this month. Wow. So, have you had a chance to stack any solo like for these past couple of snapshots? Like, I haven't even had a chance. But I'm still accumulating solo. Like, I purchased a nice bag of solo, you know, a while back when I first started talking about, you know, solo Jenny being highlighted by NASDAQ. And I've been accumulating solo, you know, every month, you know, like clockwork. You know, ain't no like free money. And so I'm hoping to get at least 1,000, maybe, you know. 1,000 would be nice. I mean, for free, 1,000 for free, that'd be nice. But I mean, Coreum is cheap right now. It may go down even further. You might want to put it on your watch list. But let me know what you think. Are you bullish on Coreum? Are you bullish on Sologenic? Have you been buying any Solo? Have you been buying any Core? Let me know in the comments, man. Coreum is the future, man. Coreum will be at the core of everything Web 3.0. This is RPU, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
How to participate in the Coreum airdrop. Coreum's ecosystem and technology are built by the community for the community. With no initial coin offerings or token sale, Coreum is an open source project built to be 100% community based, allowing this technology to support extensive future growth in decentralized applications and DeFi space within the whole blockchain ecosystem. In order to engage the community to participate in the new Coreum ecosystem, the core team has proposed to conduct an airdrop of 100 million core tokens to the Sologenic community as the initial backer and most important use case of the Coreum blockchain. This amount equals to 20% of the total supply and will be distributed on a monthly basis during 2022. Now, in this video, we're going to cover two different topics: how to participate in the Coreum airdrop and how to receive core tokens at the time of distribution. Let's start with participation. There are two ways to participate in the Coreum airdrop: through your private wallet or a participating centralized exchange. If you hold Solo on a private centralized wallet such as the Solodex, Zoom, XRP Toolkits, Ledger or Decent, this means you already established a trust line with the Sologenic gateway. In this case, you don't need to take further action. However, we do recommend checking your wallet to ensure you've established a trust line with the Sologenic gateway successfully. The system will take random snapshots of your Solo holdings in your wallet throughout 2022 on a monthly basis. If you hold Solo tokens on a centralized exchange, you should check with your exchange to see if they support the core airdrop. The core team is also reaching out to exchanges to inform them about this upcoming airdrop, and the name of participating exchanges will be announced as they become available. Alternatively, you can always take custody of your own Solo holdings in your own personal wallets. This way, you can be sure to claim the upcoming core airdrops personally. Now, let's move on to the next topic: how to receive core tokens at the time of distribution. Initially, the core tokens will be distributed via an IOU on the XRP ledger, and once Coreum's mainnet is launched, users can conduct a token swap through a gateway designed for the core. Alternatively, the tokens can remain and coexist on the XRP ledger and be traded on the Sologenic DEX starting mid-February of 2022. In order to receive the core tokens, you need to make sure you have established a trust line with the Coreum's gateway on the XRP ledger. The steps to establish a trust line are fairly simple. If you have a Solo wallet or you're using a Ledger device or Decent through the Solo DEX, here's the process. First, sign into the DEX by clicking on Access DEX. If you haven't yet, connect your wallet to the DEX by clicking on the wallet icon, Connect Wallet, and scanning the QR code with the Solo DEX mobile app. Once your wallet is connected and has been activated, head over to the Wallet tab where you can see your assets. Go ahead and click on Add Asset and insert the following information. Once the transaction is signed and validated, you will notice that now you have Core in your assets dashboard and its status has changed to active. You can now send and receive Core tokens to your wallet. If you have a Zoom wallet, the process is very similar. Head over to xrpl.services. Then select Sign in with Zoom and scan the QR code to connect your wallet to the website. Zoom will show a sign-in transaction. Sign it if necessary and then click on Accept on the Zoom app. Back on the website, verify that the correct XRPL network is selected. Scroll down and select Trust Set. Here, you will need to input all the information in regards to the custom token we want to add, in this case, Core. Input the information as shown on the screen. Once you're finished, select Send Trust Set to Zoom and sign the transaction using the Zoom app. And you're all set. Now, if you're using the XRP toolkit, head over to the website and connect your wallet to the ledger. Click on Add Asset and select Custom Edit. Here, you will need to input the following information. Once you have filled in this information, click on Next and sign and submit the transaction using your private wallet. Once it has been validated, the token will appear in your assets dashboard. And that's all. You're all set to participate and receive the Coreum airdrop throughout 2022. Here's a quick preview of the snapshots and distribution schedule for this year.